Hi, Eric.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
And what book did you just finish reading?
I finished Genius Files, Mr. Unstoppable by Dan Gutman.
And did you like it?
Yes, it was awesome.
Why was it awesome?
Because it was just awesome.
Tell me about the book.
Two kids named Coke and Pepsi found out that they were part of a secret group called the Genius Files that was controlled by the government. And they went on a cross-country road trip with their parents to go to Washington to see their aunt at her wedding. And they found out they were trying to be assassinated for some reason. And they are getting chased all over the place trying to get assassinated.
They were trying to get assassinated?
No. People are trying to assassinate them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so what were their names?
Coke and Pepsi.
Why were they called Coke and Pepsi?
Coke actually isn't what you think it is. It's coke and busting. Pretty much, it's like it explodes. And after they didn't know they were going to have twins, and then Pepsi came out, and they didn't know what to name the girl. So the nurse just joking around said, why not name her Pepsi? And that's exactly what they did. And it was pretty embarrassing being called Coke and Pepsi, but your last name has to be McDonald too.
Coke and Pepsi McDonald.
Pretty much.
Very funny.
Yep.
So what was really special about the book?
There was a certain ting to it that most books didn't have. There was like total of action, and whenever there's action in other books, usually it's just plain action. In this book, they always made sure there was something funny going on while the action was going.
Like what?
Like, instead of just a regular kick in the stomach, it was a kick in the crotch.
And why is that funny?
Because it's funny. It's classic comedy.
For an 11-year-old.
Pretty much.
Okay, well that's cool. Alright, so you're looking forward to the next book?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it left it open and it was a great ending. And they didn't finish their road trip yet, so I wanted to find out how the road trip ends and if they're going to get assassinated or not.
So what particularly is about it that makes you really want to get to the next book other than not knowing the ending yet?
It was funny and there's plenty of action. It was just a book I really, really liked.
Okay. Was it a long read or a short read?
For me it was kind of in between because it took me about 2 days to read, but most books only take me about a day to read. So I'm not really sure. Like a long book, I wouldn't say this was a long book, but I wouldn't say it was a short one either. Maybe a medium.
Okay. And one thing that stands out about the book is what?
Definitely has more punchlines than a usual book with this much action, and just everything going on is always something happening. There's never just one moment where nothing's going on and you're like, oh, this is boring, let's get over this. There's always there's ciphering messages or fighting off evil or telling weird facts, so there's never anything just lagging in the book.
Alright, so it's a combination of lots of action and the comedy that you like.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're definitely looking forward to the next book?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, great. Thank you.
No problem.